not a huge fan of crafting games or survival games, unless there are zombies. In fact, I rarely play them, hardly ever finish them. I can't remember the last time I liked one. Ultimately, they all feel tedious, never-ending, overly complex. And that's where Winter Burrow surprised me the most. I couldn't put it down, and for the first time in a long time, after over 9 hours of playing, I finished a survival crafting game. Maybe that rests in Winter Burrow's addictive time box search, survive, craft, sleep game loop, or maybe it's the simplicity of the smaller areas with a cute and friendly cast of forest friends whom I actually wanted to help. The main narrative that drives Winter Burrow is the relationship of our hero, and a strange city mouse who has returned to the forest after a tragic death of his parents, as he seeks out his aunt when he finds his childhood home in ruins. After some tutorial initial fetch craft quests to get us used to the game's core mechanics, she is suddenly mouse-snapped by an owl. This lets our hero begin his long journey to improve his tools, craft warmer clothing against the freezing weather, fix up his home, and explore this interconnected series of areas, which are often blocked until you craft a better wood axe or a better mining pick. This progression we meet a cast of friendly critters, who like the world we are in, are all beautifully hand-drawn and look like they've been taken right out of the page of a child's storybook. It all adds to the charm of this game, and drove me to want to do their often basic tasks to find something, someone, or craft something. I wanted to find my aunt, I wanted to help these forest friends, I wanted to see how far the story went, and ultimately, there was just enough time for me to feel like I'd accomplished something when I reached the ending. Now you could keep playing after the ending, but I'm not sure I had any drive to, with no real quest left. Every time you step out of your home, you step into a freezing winter, where you can't stay out too long or you'll start to freeze. It's colder in the morning and evening and dangerously cold at night. This is all tracked by your cold status meter, which starts to drop the longer you're outside, unless you're standing by something warm like a fire or eating warm food. Adding to your cold status meter, we have a health meter, which can be lowered if you're attacked by an enemy, like an angry ant or a giant spider, or if you stay out too long and your warmth meter drops too low. Once it drops to 0, this triggers your health bar to begin to drop quickly. Then you have your hunger status bar, which you are consistently needing to refill with food you either find in the wild or that you can cook in your home oven. And finally, your stamina bar, which is used when you are using a tool to break down a tree, stone, plant, or enemy into crafting ingredients, or when you're sprinting. Having basic environmental challenges working against you, along with very short days that will kill you if you stay out too long, forced me to stay focused and only doing 1 or 2 tasks at a time. I would rest until daylight, run out, find what I needed, run back home and craft. You automatically start to strategize your trips based on how far you think you can push yourself before returning home. Should I risk staying out later, going a bit farther to get what I need, or should I race home and rest? Should I try to do 2 or 3 things while I'm out, or stay focused on one? And if I do try to do more than one thing, do I need to bring a campfire to extend my efficiency and stay out a little bit longer? Or should I just stay at home, build a new bed or table, or plant some mushrooms in my basement? Only a few times did I find that I wasn't sure what to do next. But running around, talking to the NPCs, or using my new upgraded tool, my axe or my pickaxe, I was able to open up a new area and find a new quest to add to my queue. And that, I think, is the final thing that Winter Burrow absolutely nails. The thing that has largely killed open world games and most survival games for me is the task and the system bloat. Too many quests, too many menus, too much of everything. In limiting your available quests and progress to a few at a time and keeping the day loop so short, I always felt like I knew exactly what I had to do next. Ultimately, this helped drive me to push all the way to the ending. Winter Burrows would feel cold and empty as winter without the cast of friendly forest friends. You'll learn their stories, help them as they help you, and really help drive you farther into playing the game. This includes your wise aunt, who gets you started, a blacksmith frog looking for their estranged child, to a squirrel who seems to be having some kind of addiction to hot drinks, and a couple more. They're all charming, unique, and designed in a way that really feel like they're part of the world. They all play their part well and really help make the adventure that much more memorable. For someone who can't recall the last time I enjoyed playing a survival crafting game, and don't know if I've ever actually finished one before, Winter Burrows was a joy and a surprise. If you're looking for a simple yet rewarding, cozy, and oddly addictive game, it's worth your time. For more reviews, full gameplays, and live streams, check out the rest of my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and for all your Eletodd gaming, I'll see you next time, friends.